Okay, we have to do this real quick, but I don't know if you've been watching the Love is Blind series, so spoiler alert if you haven't. But I love watching relationship shows. So as a couples therapist, I'm about to give you my perspective on what I see going on with these couples. So first of all, I am super proud of Tyler and Kia for choosing themselves after Kevin's nonsense. Kevin, after his nonsense. I think his name is Kevin. He could not decide. He could not decide. That show was not for him. And I'm so glad they said, you know what? You don't know what you want. You don't know if we're the one for you. So why don't we just make this decision for you? One was like deuces. The other one said deuces. Now, I don't actually think he's a bad person. I just don't think that show is for him. And I'm not sure if he actually knows what he wants, or maybe he needs more time than the show allows, because they came on the show knowing that they were ready and that knowing what they were looking for. So love that. All right, let's move on to Emma and Mike. My only concern with Emma and Mike is that Emma is the one who's the Asian girl who's adopted, that has the scars from her surgeries, and she was worried about that in terms of her parents. My only concern about Emma and Mike is that Mike says that he thinks he can convince Emma to have children after she's told him and multiple people, I don't think I want to have kids. Mike chose her with the thought that I think I can persuade her. That's a big red flag to me. Again, you never know what comes out of that relationship, but when somebody tells you something like children or a core value that deep or that important, you want to honor it, respect it, and it might not ever turn out how you want it to turn out. So going into the relationship with this idea of, oh, I can change her, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, breakup, like problems down the road. You need to go into that relationships loving and accepting the person for who they are now. And if they change their minds later and more in favor of what you want, great. But if you're not willing to accept that they may never change, I would proceed with a lot of caution. Let's talk about Christine and Vic. Christine and Vic right now are my favorite couple so far. It seems like Vic really knows what he wants. He comes straight forward. He seems like he's very straight to the point. He's like a man on business, and I love that him and Kristen seem to be on the same page. My concern about them is that they did not go with the other couples to the resort. They went to somewhere else, so they're having a little bit different experience in terms of meeting each other. That right now, at least not from what we have seen, they haven't been exposed to the other couples, so it kind of shows a different, so it looks like they're in a bubble. So I would like to see them outside of the bubble, which the next 4 to 5 episodes we will start to see more involvement outside of that. So I will be interested to see how that dynamic unfolds with them. But outside of